recipe book for how to Bethunify ourselves. The only problem is that you'll need to cover a broad surface of learnings over a lifetime to make that happen for you. If your career is just starting out, this book will give you a good manual for how to navigate and maneuver through possible shifts in your interests as you mature. If you're in the middle stages of your career and you feel stuck, this book will give you the confidence to jump in a completely different direction. If you are an underrepresented minority in your field, then this book will let you see that a lot is possible in your life. If you are an overrepresented majority in your field, then this book might help you see that there's a lot for you to learn. I certainly learned a lot from knowing more intimately about Kevin's journey to mastering what design thinking in the business strategy world needs to become. And because Kevin's new innovation company, Dreams Design and Life, is heating up, I need to pick up those Air Jordans he designed on eBay before they become true designer unobtainium. Because I can't help it, I've got a black mock turtleneck hanging in my closet as well. John Maida, Lexington, Massachusetts. Chapter 1, Facing Uncertainty with Hope. Connecting the Dots with Creativity. The year 2020 was an interesting and intense one, to say the least. Between the COVID-19 pandemic, jarring acts of police brutality against the Black community, and a reawakening over the threads of systemic injustice, our hearts and minds had to wrestle with a lot of compounding forces. When watching the news or perusing your Twitter feed, it was all too easy to get sucked into a spiral of negativity. The gravity of these situations caused some to lose their loved ones, others to lose their jobs, and many to suffer through illness unnecessarily. It highlighted how many institutions, governments, politicians, corporations, etc., have failed to protect us and how too many people are left vulnerable on the front lines of our economies. Essential workers' efforts to maintain a sense of dignity through hard work and dedication were met with significant risk, with a disproportionate share borne by Black and Brown communities. There's a lot about what we do and how we treat each other that needs to change. It may be easy for us to say we're stronger and more resilient after such a challenging period, but those words fail to account for the tremendous hurt, loss, and suffering that we've all witnessed or experienced. We will feel these effects for many years, if not decades. I do think it's safe to say that we came out of 2020 changed. Moving forward, we need to have a mindset to question everything. We need to honestly assess the cascading impact of our behaviors, our decisions, and the systems we continue to feed with our time, resources, and energy. What will we expect of those systems now and into the future? What can we reimagine or create from scratch that drives new meaning in our lives and nurtures the human bonds that sit between us? Reimagining Design, Unlocking Strategic Innovation represents my statement of optimism for a world undergoing exponential change and critical uncertainty. Whether from accelerating computation, political division, or macroeconomic forces, periods of uncertainty increase our disposition for wanting improvement and, in some cases, revolution. I believe in creativity and critical thinking as necessary vehicles to instigate forward progress. Let's use our creativity to imagine new futures that can inspire hope. Equitable, sustainable, ethical, and culturally imaginative futures give us a better sense of direction and helpful visionary context to steer things we build today. We now have the opportunity to embrace uncertainty as the real variable that it is and to take a proactive stance versus just reacting to it. I write to you with a sense of hope, pulling from my lived experiences and lessons learned as a multidisciplinary Black professional navigating corporate America. In my unorthodox path through engineering, business, and design, curiosity has been the defining thread through every chapter of my experience. It guided me through many unexpected transitions and forks in the road. Despite being an introvert, my curiosity gave me the energy to reach out and connect with others, to learn, investigate, and take on new challenges. Conversations led to opportunities to experiment and stretch myself, sometimes while working for free. Those experiments bred evidence, and that evidence helped me navigate key decisions that would radically change my life. At the same time, following my curiosity did not mean the journey would be easy. A simple desire to connect the dots was sometimes met with indifference. While working for companies, some didn't see it as my place to inquire about things happening outside of my immediate department. As my career progressed, my experience began to cut across disciplines. Some interpreted that as